It's time to wake up. India is the future. Welcome to Wantstats. Today we are diving into a big question. What does the future hold for India? As one of the world's fastest growing economies, India is making huge strides and there's a lot to get excited about. Let's uncover how India's growth could change the game for investors, businesses and global markets. Did you know that India's stock market is now worth $5.4 trillion? That's up from just $1.2 trillion 10 years ago. India is now the fifth largest market in the world, and this is just the beginning. Could India be on its way to breaking even more records? Let's take a closer look. Here's something that will surprise you. India went from having no mega companies in 2014 to boasting 11 today, each valued at over INR 5 trillion. Not only that, mid-sized and small-sized companies have exploded in numbers, opening up tons of new investment opportunities. But what's fueling this amazing growth? India's transformation isn't happening by chance. Behind the scenes, a combination of strong infrastructure, digital growth, and business-friendly policies are creating a solid foundation. From the Digital India Initiative to Self-Reliant India movement, these policies are setting India up to compete on a global scale. But can these changes keep the momentum going? India's weight in global indexes like the MSCI Emerging Markets Index recently reached 22%, even surpassing China at times. This means more international attention and more investments. India is positioning itself alongside giants like the US and China. So, what does this mean for India's place on world stage? Certain sectors are growing like never before. Financial services, technology, and capital goods are leading the charge, each growing by 6 to 10 times over the last decade. But that's not all. New age digital businesses are thriving too. Companies in e-commerce and digital services have jumped in value from INR 178 billion in 2014 to almost 4.8 trillion. Is this the future of India's economy? India's stock market isn't just about big names anymore. Mid-sized and small companies are growing fast, supported by enthusiastic retail investors. In fact, the mid-cap and small-cap indices have been growing nearly twice as fast as large companies. It's a clear sign. The future of investment in India might not be where we expect. It's not just global investors driving this growth. Domestic investors are pouring in as well. The number of Demat accounts has skyrocketed from 22 million to 180 million in just 10 years. Monthly contribution to mutual funds are at an all-time high. With local support like this, could India's market become immune to global shocks? India's corporate earnings have grown steadily, and that's a big deal. With a projected annual growth rate of 14%, India's market is set to double to 10 trillion in the next 5 to 6 years. India is on track to become one of the world's top 3 economies. But what challenges lie ahead? As India's companies like Reliance, HDFC Bank, and TCS continue to grow, they are getting added to global indexes, which draws even more international interest. This could mean a wave of new investments and more growth. But what will it take for India to keep this momentum going? Private companies are leading India's market, but public sector undertakings or PSUs are making a comeback too. The market share has grown from 11% to 16% since 2021, adding to India's investment diversity. With more options for investors, could this be India's time to shine? The big question is, what's next? India's potential is huge, with growing markets, increasing international interest, and a strong foundation for future growth. India is on a path to become not just an economic giant in Asia, but a global force. For investors, entrepreneurs, and citizens, this is the moment to watch and seize the opportunities ahead. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this breakdown, give us a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and ring the bell icon for more updates.